All right, here we are on the classwork for 5.9, day 3, where we are still finding the volume. So I'll put the formula at the top. Remember, volume is the length times the width times the height. Or how we're going to start thinking about it, and I think I mentioned it in the video, this is like saying the area of the base. So the area of the base then times the height. Okay, remember the base in this case, the bottom of the shape is a rectangle. Well, how do you find the area of a rectangle? The area of a rectangle is just the length times the width. So that's where that comes from. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of color coding like I did in the last one. So number one, I'll make this 10.5. This will be my length. Okay. So if I'm going to say volume, I'm going to say V equals 10.1/2 times my width. So remember, width is like how thick something is, times 1 1/7 times my height, how tall something is, times 4 2/3. Okay? And then I'll solve it in a different color. So the first thing we have to do is we have to turn our mixed numbers into improper fractions. So remember, it's like doing 2 times 10, which is 20, plus 1 would give us 21 halves, times 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 would give us 8/7, times, and then 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 gives us 14/3. Okay, now remember, we're multiplying these fractions, so we are looking for cross division now. So you can cross divide in a lot of different ways. I'll show you maybe how I would do this one. I'll try to kind of color code them. So the 2 and the 8 here, I can divide each of these, I can divide these by 2. So now this becomes a 1, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay. Now I can also do the 7 and the 14. 7 goes into 14. I can divide both of these by 7. So this becomes a 1, and 14 divided by 7 is 2. And then one last thing, I can cross divide my 21 and 3. I can divide both of these by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 23 divided by 3 is, or 21 divided by 3 is 7. Okay, so now I multiply my new numbers. So I'll rewrite it down here. So it's like 7/1 times 4/1 times 2/1. Okay, so you can take out your calculator, might as well. Okay, you can use a calculator. 7 times 4 times 2 would give us 56/1, which would just equal 56. Okay, so that's our answer. Now I know some of you are like, well, what if I, skip a cross division? What if I didn't cross divide all 3 of those? That's okay. You're just going to have to simplify in the end. Okay, so if we look at the next one. Actually, I'll skip number 2 because I'm going to run out of space, and we'll go ahead and we'll look at number 3. Okay, I do want you to try number 2 though. Number 2 you're going to do on your own. Okay. I'll do number 3 with you though, and then that'll be all I'll do in the video. So volume equals my length here across the bottom is going to be 12 times my width, how thick it is 3 1/2 times my height, how tall it is 5 1/7. Okay, so now I have to go in and I have to turn all of these into improper fractions. Now, some of you probably forgot, how do we write whole numbers as fractions? This would just become 12/1, okay? Times, well, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7 halves, times 7 times 5 is 35, plus 1 is 36 over 7. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to cross divide. If I can cross divide my 7s, they cancel, those become 1s. That one was pretty easy. Okay, now the 2, you could do either way. All right, maybe, you want to get rid of the 36. Maybe you kind of just want to leave alone. So I'll do the 2 and the 12. I can divide both of these by 2. So this becomes a 1, and this becomes a 6. So now if I rewrite my new numbers, so it's like saying 6 over 1 times 1 over 1 times 36 over 1. All right, and then we just multiply straight across. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 36, if you type it in your calculator, is 216 over 1. So this would be 216. And I believe they said these were centimeters, and it would be cubed. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. I do want you to try the second page too, but I think doing these 2 examples will get you started. And then as always, if you have questions, you can always send me an email and I can help you from there.